back on deck, led out by Joey Tarpany. Not too many Raiders fans in the house.
Game will be absolutely vital for the Raiders. I want to see him get into the line, play tough and really open.
They're on a 3-game winning streak. They're also on a...
Well done, David Gillespie. James Graham. There's over 100 tonight.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you, Rodney.
Just to further on, Ron Raper passing away in the last fortnight, aged 80 years of age. Premiership Game 2 on this Super Sunday, and it is the Raiders to kick off. Carry of the night, and Raiders with 3 in there. You see the return of Noah Martin tonight. Stands out like a beacon tonight. And Bulldogs up on the front foot early of the night from Galvin. High down to Jen Stewart. Bulldogs compete, which is great.
Whereas his change of pace and acceleration to get to the contest.
Well, that's absolutely
terrific.
Well, how did that? Raiders starting with Paddy again tonight. And, of course, they have, you may feel differently, Michael, fielded there by Connor Tracy.
Surrender!
Let's go down to
turn around defensively tonight. They come up against a desperate Raiders side who play their first game here at a quarter.
Opponents in the first half scoreless in 2 of those matches. Galvin tips it along here to Salmon. Left edge tonight. Preston is named among the 6 on the bench. Galvin just tackled there by Dane Laurie. Bulldogs here with 2 tackles left. Kick off the upright.
Early, a number of set restarts causing concern for the defensive line of the Raiders.
Conceded.
Desperate lunge there
Harry
from
Hayes
Sanders.
The ball in the in goal. We have a decision.
It was enough jets.
Here with Hosking. Canberra 15 metres inside their own half. Laurie.
They're working over that right edge, aren't they, of the Bulldogs?
Back it goes for Sanders. Canterbury didn't compete, and Canberra only were half there.
Yeah, well, it was far enough out that the Bulldogs were comfortable to...
Talking about streaks, Bulldogs also have won 3 in a row here at a core. King really is them and us tonight for the poor old Raiders. Just
another great chase from Carraz. Just watching the Raiders defensively tonight, so it's
a fortnight ago his return was just sensational. He's such an improved player.
Yeah.
So the sideline, he says, I was held surely, sir. And Sir says no.
Here for the Bulldogs.
Protocols are, if both feet are off the ground at any stage, the referee is obliged to say, start. So they can really set up here. Curran is the man delivering short. Offload from Thompson. Then on to Hayes. Crichton can't get his hands on the ball here. Bulldogs, the ball comes back. Savage takes off. They will have to keep playing.
Very quick to say that he didn't think Rinikama got the ball down.
Wow.
And whilst Bulldogs dodged, and look at this, just in the back, into the backfield.
Wow.
Goes. So while all the Bulldogs go to gravitate to Rinikama, he just pins the ears back. With Papali and Martin. Desperate stuff.
Try confirm. Canberra, Xavier Savage. They've pulled a rabbit out of a hat here to get their first try. Be disagreeing with the call. It's on the board. Sanders kick with the referee. And Sanders' first kick of the night is a beauty from the sideline.
Player he is, he forces the error, and then the one guy you don't want with the ball in his hands is Xavier Savage. He had a 200.
Feel pretty good about things. Canterbury fans sit a little stunned, it must be said.
What a carry from Joe Tarpany.
They have Big Papa to come in off the bench. Sanders under pressure from Kurt Mann. And this one down to Connor Tracy.
Bench.
Yes, it is. They're all going through their paces at the moment. The bookends of the Bulldogs.
Well, every time that Ricky Stewart's called upon, all of a sudden the Dogs, after a flying start, just a few little speed bumps here.
By 6 points to 0.
Just that white headgear's not getting any duller.
No, it's
glowing.
It's on the attack. Mariota to play it, 23 metres away from the line. Paddy to the right, Horsburgh and Sanders. Wasted ball there, 4 tackles up Raiders. Paddy no show of the ball. Trying to crash their way, captain. No challenge.
The one thing the Raiders need to do tonight, there's the one-on-one on the outside of Crichton or off Galvin.
13 and a half gone. Weeks hasn't touched the ball yet. Weeks, here he is, Kyle Weeks. Just caught by Stephen Crichton. Could be 10 on the ball alive. 20 metres away. Canterbury under a fair deal of... 3 metres away, he's tackled by Rinakama. Last play Raiders. Sanders.
Keep finding ways to get Weeks into the contest. Good defence from the Dogs.
A surprise they haven't kicked. Canterbury get to the last with Crichton. From inside the 40, picks out.
Well, no matter how good Cameron Ciraldo's defence,
Creeps over the 20-metre line by, I reckon, 37.8 centimetres.
one of his strengths, commentary box to see exactly where it went out. Because the touchy didn't put his flag up.
This might be the barbecue tongs here that he's got out on this challenge.
Has proved a pivotal turning point because it was all Canterbury. They were on the back
The line, Paddy Starter's been good. That's his fourth 40-20 of his career as well. So it's great play by the Raiders and their cold hero. Noah
cuts it across the body. And a huge play, momentum turning play from Sism. The line running. Noah Martin back into the sides.
Of the pre-season challenge these days. Fox League, we do every single game.
Yep.
And you remember...
There's the confidence that Ricky Stewart also has in him. Straight back into the side tonight.
So, Jake told the story. Noah Martin, so he suffers pulled up and loses 8 games of his season. The Raiders Red Bull with the heavy artillery on the bench tonight. Surely the strongest bench.
Get the ball back. There was 3 set restarts to the Dogs in the opening 8 minutes, and they were on the front foot.
Raiders 40 metres out from the Canterbury goal line again. That's a matter. Oh, making the most of Timoko this time.
Great tackle. Oh, boy.
Dangerous position.
Because his left leg. Boy, come on.
Set. He's teamed down by 2 converted tries. They're loaded up on the right side. Coyote, when he gets the ball, he's looking to give you that second phase play. Back down. So easy. It fell into the lap of Zach Hosking without having to...
Cherier caught in field. There's 3 Raiders on the outside on the Harvey Norman replay. And try confirmed. Boy, that's a beautiful touch from Ethan Sand with Blaze Talangi. Then you had Lockie Galvin tonight, who's now the halfback of the Dogs. He with directions.
And Kobe is on the bench. It'd be in his head a little.
Absolutely.
Sanders here tonight. We had the Owen Paddy 40-20, and this man Ethan Sanders hasn't been on fire. He set up the try throughout the year, back into the number 13 jersey, scores a try for the Raiders, and they're up 18-0.
Well, Bulldog. And their tails are up. It's 18 points to 0. Who's to say they tried the Canterbury half, but it's another completed set. Away to Sanders. Left.
The ball, the Bulldogs, 80-odd percent possession the last 10 minutes.
Bulldogs quickly through this set. 4 tackles, and Hayward kicks low.
Half looked to kick, but Curran charged into the space behind the ruck. It got messy for the Dogs. As
Tackle bust and offload thrown in. Now for Sanders. Poke to the corner. Rinakama.
the class in the opening half from young Ethan Sanders, and the chase from Savage. I thought for a moment.
Line, and the Bulldogs will have possession. Canberra had to be a little more alert to that.
Timoko there, he needed to be a little closer on the sideline or communicating at least with Jed.
Burton's lost the ball in the tackle. And penalty is the call.
Keep coming, Noah.
Trying to work out
Noah.
what's actually happened there.
Noah. Go.
So, edge here for the Bulldogs. They're going to load up there. Crichton, Preston.
Okay, kicks on 3, coming to 4.
Wow, Stephen Crichton wound up there.
Let's confirm it's off Zach.
Absolute beauty. Doesn't wait for the game to come to him. Have a look at this. He is.
Canterbury on the edge, but no luck there for Preston. 30 metres away from the Canberra. This is bottom of the barrel stuff, the way their attack is going tonight.
Another disappointing error from the Bulldogs. They're really starting to creep up 8 now in the opening half.
Now, if the Raiders' handling stays on point, and they keep punching holes and they want to offload, touch in goal, more pressure on Canterbury.
Yeah, I like that. That's the raid on the outside of Rinakama, but Tracy always there.
But get lucky again.
Jacob Preston offside at the kick. Yep. Carraz.
And an offside, so you're right, just attention to detail and discipline, not only with the...
Tomorrow, the notorious one, Conor McGregor, back. He takes... Yeah, they're tight. They're sort of a thing.
Yeah.
Brothers.
Yeah.
A bit. But Canberra, 3 tries, and now 5 goals off the boot of Ethan. That. And later tonight, exclusive here on Fox League, Roosters and Eels. Completely on the 30-metre line, fighting on back to Weeks. Now for Sanders.
And Lockie Galvin, who is a tenacious runner of the ball, just one run at the moment. They just haven't...
From the first half here against the Canberra Raiders. And again, I stand by what I said.
They are, I know it's stunning where they're sitting on the ladder with the individuals they've got in their side. But you're right, I think as good as the Raiders are leading 22-0, it's still the Bulldogs that are the story, Andrew.
You were talking about the Raiders. Welcome back this man tonight. Josh Papali'i with that carry. And find themselves 22-0 up.
He's been awesome, Hosking. Scored a try, but been...
Tracy. Karma out on that left wing. Wouldn't be surprised if he gets tested a little. Been outplayed every other area. No question of that.
Oh, what an offload, Carraz.
Hayward there now, Crichton front. 5 tackles up here for the blue and whites. Hayward, they will kick from the short.
Surprise with Jacob Carraz, who is one of the best out of the backfield, and he's a prolific.
So Canterbury, they are lined out, a diagonal line here. Look at that. Look for Thompson. Caught in the tackle of Hosking and Horsburgh. Bulldogs 8 metres away from the line. That was Josh Papali'i there. Galvin jumps away from the tackle. He got a bit of a wedgie. Gets a little bit of luck at last. Jethro has had a really tough...
The Dogs have struggled this year on the Harvey Norman replay. It was a beautiful kick from Crichton. It was all the green machine. And the Dogs just roared home in the second half.
Watching, yes, Rinakama is a doubler. His tries this year, he has scored 4 before.
Top of you, the opposition in your face, and particularly as a winger.
Plays for the Raiders in the first half. Crichton backing up from winning origin.
From Ethan Sanders, and it was just relentless.
Reaction there. Shots here on Fox League. Canterbury get in the fight. Thompson.
He wants them to get back to defending well, build on field position and possession after making 9 errors.
About to come into the game, Bossy.
Strange will come on early in the second half. Was that planned?
Here it is. Look, it almost just drops.
To go on.
Go, last.
Could be a case of Laurie moving into the middle.
Oh, yeah, the right shoulder might have just hit the chin there.
Halfway here. 22 points to 4, but I think Canterbury fans Canberra here. Changeover.
Hold me up. Don't go early, Jack. Hold. Go. No tackles yardage.
Right, so despite the fact they have only got the 5 tries off kicks they've shown since half-time, they've got the position in the second half. Sanders has got this floating bomb going again.
Yeah, that's a great shot on Fox League. That is a great shot.
Like he failed his driving test. He tackles Josh Curran. By the way, Leo Thompson, we've got Leo Thompson up at 35 tackles tonight.
Take 2 there over the top. Great for Preston. This is the contest. So Rinakama
for another 8 years, you can lock it in. Paddy now on a Strange, push along. It's a very modest gain in this set, 26 metres. Paddy lets one go.
Smarts of Paddy, knowing that the Bulldogs back 3 are overcompensating towards Rinakama, trying to protect.
5 metres away from the Canterbury line right now. Second 40-20 for Paddy.
On the back of the first 40-20 from Owen Paddy, it was Noah Martin charging through. Well, he has been wonderful. He was always going to be a great signing going down to the nation's capital. Points to 4, that's heartbreaking for them.
First chance they got inside the 20. Add to his tally here from right in front. And now we're over that.
22 points will be 24 in a minute that they have to try and find in 27 minutes.
Played 26 games for the Raiders last year, all 26 games, most of them off the bench. He didn't start the...
Wrong there. Long and wrong, or wrong and long. You take your pick. Canberra with the ball. No. Used Papali'i, they've used Hudson Young, and now Ethan Strange. There's Tommy Starling. Took it on the boot, would you? And it went straight into the man. Hands of Paddy. They've got another. Owen Paddy draws on his NFL quarterback best, and Hosking scores as well.
They're all just looking about. Savage backed himself, got the touch to a little bit of luck involved, but on the half.
NRL Messi to Patrick Mahomes to Zach Hosking to score. That's a high.
It's been excellent tonight. And again, the kicking game of this man has really challenged the backs. And the scoreline now significant.
So that
It made us just love watching the Raiders last year. Look at this.
there. A 5:30 game exclusive to Fox, unlike a Friday night game last year when I said it's a penalty to